I won't be that long. Why?
I just wonder. I'm thinking when I get back, we'll change that light bulb and we'll blow the fucking vent out this afternoon.
Okay. Hello, world. I am just sharing my stuff around. It'd help if I put the link in, though, huh? It would help if I put the link in. Hello, Janet. Yeah, I was like, actually, I was watching APG Jamie, and she's gonna be wrapping it up. So I was like, I'm working on this stuff, and it's not super boring. So why not go live and do this stuff live? Let's see. I'll be I'll be able to read chat in just a second. Just a stinking second. Oh, it would help if I just opened up my. Ah! Hello, ladies. All right. So I'm a if my my video quality goes in and out because we're having some pretty rough weather. So I was gonna go live yesterday, but the weather was just my internet was horrible. So I was like, you know what? I'll just wait. So I'm gonna punch out some tags, and you can totally cut them out by hand. I cut them out by hand all the time. I actually just got these punches because I was just using tag dies, but these were in a kit of punches that I bought. So oh, look at how cute! They're like little bitties. I like how this little punch works. So I took some of these were painting papers I did years ago. Like this one, I stamped on it with one of my foam stamps that I had used my jelly plate as my ink pad. I might have made a video of it a long time ago. And then I just put napkin poop on top. But today I backed them on craft paper so that it was blank because these were originally magazine um, covers. So they're pretty thick. I mean, they don't feel thick right now because they're all wet from the glue, but I was letting those dry. And this one. So I just, this is all done with paint. And the foam stamps are much easier to use on the jelly plate than regular stamps tend to gum up quite a bit. This paper is torn for some reason. Apparently I'm violent with my painting papers or something. So let's cut some bigger ones. These ones are itty bitty. I hope everybody is good on this. Ooh, look at that, right in the middle of the snowflake. On this Thursday. It has been raining here. It is so cold. I was convinced that it was going to be like freezing rain, but I think it has just stayed raining all day. But it is stinking cold out. I am not acclimated to this cold crap no more. I hope my little Christmas trees. So this is what I did. I took some painting papers that I did, which I have a video that will come out sometime between now and next Christmas. And I die cutted, but my Christmas tree punch has like 3 little itty bitty pieces. So it has the tree, and then it has this little piece that's supposed to be like the trunk. I need my tweezers. I had tweezers in here yesterday, and I don't know where they went. And I know I didn't put them away because I can't reach in that. I can't get in my drawer because it's all painting papers. It's all paint in front of my drawer. So now I gotta hunt for the tweezers that I was trying to move yesterday. I'll try. Let me try with my fingers here. Okay, there's the little star that would go on top. And here is the little piece. Oh, that's awesome, Stephanie. I'm gonna work on my junk roll. Once I clean all this paint up, I am gonna do some serious, because that box that I have all my junk in is just too much junk. It's so full. It's so full. So can you see my little tree on there? Let me see if I can lift it up without it falling apart. My little tree. I'm going to do it on the white side. Maybe you'll see it better. But I was going to put it on the painted side, but maybe I'll just put it on the white side. Because I like people to use tags for whatever they're going to use it for. That's why I put a blank side on it. But maybe I won't let people use this one. Maybe I'll just... Alright, let's see if I can pick it up. Let's see. Little tree dude. See, isn't that cute? Is that cute? But yeah, so the punch was like, you know, clearly something from China, because this is the punch. I got it a long time ago too. But it has, you know, 3 pieces. I don't know what I was thinking when well, it came in a set. I got angels and I got all kinds of stuff with it. So it did come in a set. So I'm going to make little tags to put my little trees on, because I was just going to send the die cuts, but then I'm like, people are going to wonder why I'm sending them these itty bitty little teeny weeny pieces. So I was like, well, I'll just put them on tags. Ooh, Janet. I hope you have fun with them, because I'll tell you, I don't come across that stuff very often, but when I do, man, I love looking through those old magazines. I love looking through those old magazines. They are so much fun. They are so much fun to go through. And then I keep all my scraps from my painting papers. I don't know why I do. Actually, I do know why. Because I busted my butt making these painting papers. So I just keep the scraps. I'm trying to remember which one's the bigger one. Snowflake. I was thinking about using some of these painting papers for cards, but I haven't yet, so I'm like, you know what? They're just going to be better for this. They are just going to work better for this. And at the time, I was using paint that was like this is very textured. It was very thick paint, and it took a long time. It took years, okay, for that paint to not be tacky anymore. Years. So whatever that paint is, it's not meant for just throwing on paper. Thank you, Janet. You know, I just throw paint on it, literally. I just slap it on there. I have a video. I have to edit it though, because as of right now, with all the parts to the video, it would be like 3 hours long. That shows me working on some of the painting papers that I've been doing the last few days. Like I did some different colors to use for different Christmas things. So I want to show the process of using the painting papers, and then show the process of what I'm using those papers for. So someday soon, hopefully. I mean, I got videos made. I just gotta get them out there to the world. Just got to get them edited. And it takes so long for, you know, peace and quiet. It's a really process to get peace and quiet to voiceover. Let's see if the glue is still too wet. No, I don't think so. I don't think the the punch got wet. Let's see, reindeer. Let's see if I can try and get some of the actual things. Like Mr. Snowman, kinda. Or, I guess I'll just cut this, I guess. And then I guess I'll just trying to utilize the images. It's like I got this tree here. Almost. I'm like so close. Let me cut this little nub. This little itty bitty piece though, I will not keep. Okay? I will toss that. Some people keep the little itty bitties. And then the things they use them for are beautiful, but I just don't have the patience for all those little bitty things. So I got the tree. This tree I don't think is going to work. Oh, it might. It's going to work. It's going to work. It's just going to be on the side. Side tree. So yeah, you girls will be getting, you know, Christmas cards. Most of the people whose addresses I have and who, you know, hasn't screwed me over will be getting Christmas cards with some of these little tags and some of the little punch outs that I did with those punches this morning from the painting papers that I did on the video that you will see someday. You know, see, it's all a cycle. It's all a cycle. I can't do it upside down. I don't want upside down snowmen. I also grabbed this thing. I have not ever used these, you know, so I thought maybe that shape would be cool for, you know, Happy Mail. Put a little tree on that. And this, I can do this with this tree. I do find making painting papers very relaxing. Like last night, I got to sit down for, you know, a little while and work on them. So it was nice just zoning out and throwing paint on stuff. I got paint like all over the place. I have paint splattered everywhere. I don't know if it's in the video where my blue paint exploded. I don't think it is. I think I had just turned the camera off and then I pushed down on the blue paint. The paint went everywhere. I'm still finding little drips all over the place, you know, this whole vicinity. Again, I'm sorry that the video quality is looking kind of cruddy on my end, and I'm sorry. The weather, trust me, it's much better than it was going to be yesterday. Much better. Alright. Snowman tag, maybe? Oh, yeah. Frosty. That's a really big snowflake. So we'll do the end of it like this, so you can tell, instead of it just being, you know, like geometric weirdness. This one I kind of cut wrong, but that's alright, we'll trim it. We will trim it. But yeah, I have a roll of craft paper, and I forget that I own it. So it's nice to be able to use some of that roll. And I recently bought, last week at Lily's little school, Santa's Workshop, I bought this little wrapping paper cutter. You know, it goes in and you just slide it up, and it works really nice. So if you're looking for it, I think it is made by, oh, I threw the wrapper in the other trash. I think it's made by Scotch. It's a red package, I know that much. I'm sure you can buy it in the drugstore or Walmart or any big box store, I'm sure. I think it was a Scotch product. And I was really impressed with it on that thick craft paper, so I'm really excited to use it on wallpaper. Christmas tree. And a snowman. No, I'm not going to get all the snowman in that one. Let's see. Here's this little piece. I hope everybody is getting some Christmas crafting done. I received in the mail the other day from the lovely Elisa Christensen some peppermint bark, and she sent it to me last year. I get home and I get this package, and it is like, it took some serious cutting to get into it. I'm like, wow, you know, I don't remember what I'm expecting. I don't remember what I order. So I'm like, wow, you know, this is packed really tight. And when I took it out, it was a gorgeous tin with the bark in it. So yeah, the girls we've all been enjoying that. The girls loved it last year, like scarfed it right down. And there's a lot in that tin. I mean, it ain't gonna last till Christmas, I'll tell you that much. But thank you, Elisa, if you watch this on the replay. Delicious, delicious. Love me some peppermint bark. Even though it's weird, like Lily said, it's weird eating something called bark. I'm like, well, you know. I said, why? You know, animals eat tree bark. Why can't we eat tree bark? Why can't we eat a bark? I will have to find my little tweezers before I try and assemble these trees on here, though. I really like the one I did where I put the napkin over the painted part, and I'm thinking about trying that in the reverse because I just stamped on a whole bunch of napkin poop. I might have to hunt it down, but it's right here someplace. I just stamped on a whole bunch of it, and I'm like, I wonder how it would be in the reverse if I put the stamped napkin white on the painting paper that had, instead of putting the napkin white on the stamped paper. Mm-hmm. We will see, because I'm gonna try it with one of my painting papers. Maybe we will do it. Maybe I will scrape one out of there someplace. I gotta find it. I gotta find them. Oh, I'm using that itty bitty punch. And get the bigger one. Let's see. Frosty the Snowman. I gotta cut this. That junk roll, though, Stephanie, is so relaxing to work on. I really enjoyed myself. The only thing I didn't enjoy is that I got covered. My fingers were like so gluey. I had to keep wiping them. I had to keep cleaning my fingers off. I'm gonna put these in this little box I have here with straps. I had to keep like replenishing my baby wipes. Well, hello, Miss Becca. I had to keep replenishing my baby wipes to clean all the glue off my fingers. So I'm gonna use I think I'm gonna use my liquid glue in my little needle tip bottle next time I work on that, because the glue fingers, it's a real epidemic. Let me find those stupid tweezers. Sorry if you get like a whole bunch of shoulder. Ooh, almost just knocked that cup of water over. That would not have been very nice. Would not have been nice. Come on now. Are you serious? Are you serious? I'm not kidding. They were just on my desk yesterday. Look, I'm one of those streamers. I'm like so unprepared all the time. I don't know how you guys watch me. I just spend my time searching for things. Spend all my time. Yeah, I love the junk. I'm loving the junk roll too. Let's see. tweezers. I found tweezers. They're not the ones I had. I'm gonna put something down so that this painted, you know, surface isn't distracting to what I'm doing. I can't use the same color I'm about to use though. Let's see. Let's try it. Alright, so I have a snowman and have all my little trees. All my little die cut. And look, I put them all in together, so I got snowflakes and angels and stars too. Snowflakes and angels and stars, oh my! Well, Becca, I was watching a live stream yesterday and everybody was talking about the things they couldn't stand watching somebody streaming. You're like, oh, when you have to get up and go get something every 5 seconds, I'm like, guilty. I'm like, oh, you guys are describing me. You know, or distracted. Oh, yep, that would be me. Sorry. Sorry about that. Like right now, distracted. Trying to find my little glue. And watch, here I am. I'm going to be unprepared again because I got to fill my glue. I got to fill it. I use my little plastic pipettes. I love these little pipettes. But when I bought them, you could only buy them in bulk. So I have, I think, 100 or 200. I have a lot. And I use the same couple for everything. I mean, I have some of my walnut stain in here. I have some glue in here. Yeah, like the raw realness, you are totally getting that with me. I'm not getting, whew. It's so raw, I'm like salmonella over here. You might as well call me the salmonella streamer. Oh, I cracked myself up. Gotta fill this with my glue that I put too much water in my pickle jar. My pickle jar glue. I'll tell you what though, this pickle jar has done me good. Yep, that's me. And you know what too? Even the videos that I make, I do it in the videos, and I have just recently started editing that out. I'm like, you know, I'm assuming that I'm not going to get a whole lot of viewership if somebody has to look at my desk without me doing anything because I'm off trying to find a stamp. I'm like, yeah, see, jars, they are the best. I did not edit videos either, Stephanie, but the problem is I live in a zoo of children and people, and there's noise all the time, and I'm sure you can hear like the TV in the background. It's all the time, and it's life. It's just my life going on. So there are times like I'm going to be uploading some videos that I edited, and you're going to see little hands on my desk because they're here doing stuff. You know, they are here doing stuff with me, and it's hard to focus on talking on the video when I am also talking to miniature people continuously. But I did not edit any of my videos, like, and it was so nice when Vera was a baby because she'd just go to sleep and Lily would just play by herself. But it's like now they frolic together like wild monkeys. And that's where I'm at. Mom life, yeah, mom life, for real. And I understand everybody is very, you know, understanding. Like when I'm streaming or when I'm selling, you know, everybody is very understanding and very gracious when it comes to the noise, but it doesn't need to be, you shouldn't have to tolerate it every single time I come online, you know. Oh, look at that, how cute. I won't bore you with doing this the whole time. I am going to try that with my stamped napkin poop here in a minute. Look, I can't even pick it up with the stinking tweezers. I'm going to have to use my fingers anyway. I obviously I obviously don't know how to do things on a miniature scale, which I don't know what I'm going to do with about my dioramas if I can't do this. I'm going to do a diorama and make a video of it, maybe. Yep, you just got to do it. You just got to do it. I usually, when I'm doing live sales, I'm like, I got to take breaks. If it's just me and I'm on my channel, it's for like longer than an hour. I'm like, y'all, you gotta give me 5. I should make one of those fancy little signs. It says be right back. So that's cute. I mean, that's okay. That's a cute little tree on my cute little tag. So we'll do a couple of these, see if I can't get used to tweezing here. And I'll put a few of these down. See, I'm gonna lose my own die cuts on this table. Oh my goodness. So my building came yesterday. It is here. It is here. And it's almost what I wanted. Almost completely what I wanted. But you know, of course, it's never perfect because people don't take pride in what they do anymore. You know, they just wing it. They just whip through it, and that's what they did. Just whip through it. So I'll post pictures. I haven't yet. I took pictures, but I haven't posted them yet. Yep, yeah. Lily likes to try and stick her head under the camera. I'm like, you can't just stick your face, you know? I don't have enough space here for a face. Not enough face space here. Okay? So here's what you do. You pick it up and then you alter the tag to fit the tree instead of trying to fit the tree to the tag. I am learning. I am learning. Make sure I give myself enough room for my little trunk or tree stand. I don't know what it's supposed to be. But the video I did of my painting papers the other day, it's just the girls were using my stamps too, and they were stamping on some paper. So you just see hands, just continuous hands, things coming and going off my desk. They're just continuous. Just crazy, crazy. It's just life. You know, you watch these channels that are just so perfect and there's never any errors and the videos are like edited so perfectly to a T, and I think that is so great and that is so wonderful for people to do. But I like to spend my time arting, not editing my video. So speeding a video up and talking over it, I can handle that, doing a voiceover, or um, put a music to it, I can do that. But I can't put fancy little banners and little, fade in and fade out. I can't do that kind of stuff. I'm just not equipped. I'd rather be arting. Like, I was watching a woman the other day. She goes, oh, I spent all day yesterday editing videos. I'm thinking to myself, who would want to just spend? I guess some people enjoy it. I mean, if that's what you do, like people who do graphic design work, that's what they do. They just edit images or templates or layouts. That's what they do all day. And some people love to do that. Me, I like to do this with my hands. I like to do hand things. I don't want to sit at a computer or on my phone trying to edit a stinking video for 100 hours. Oh, I cut things out too. I can cut things out of my videos. Like sometimes when I reach over, my big fat head with all my gray hairs comes in. I just bloop, cut that right out. I will tell you who edits videos beautifully though, and that is Janet Nash. Anybody who watches her channel, oh my goodness. I mean, she puts videos at the park. with Freddie. She puts videos of, you know, little snippets. I mean, in her videos, she puts little snippets of like projects that she's worked on or that she's working on. I love watching Janet. Oh, really? I was gonna say I was gonna hire Janet to edit my videos. I guess I'll have to hire her son. I'm sure it won't come cheap living across an ocean to do that. I mean, they are edited amazing. I can't believe how nicely they're done. That's awesome that you know that her kids help her and do stuff like that. Um, Stephanie, it's pretty easy, believe it or not. You can download apps, and a few months ago, I actually just subscribed to my first video editing app, but I'm not gonna do it again because it's got one glitch whenever I do a voiceover that's making me crazy. But the apps really help you to get to go through the process. Like, you know, you split the video and then you can delete a section, or it shows you the little thing for sound and you can put a voiceover, add music, or add special effects. It is pretty simple. I didn't think I could do it either. I didn't think I could, but I did. And I can do some pretty basic things. And that's about it. It's about as far as I can go. Maybe I'll have one of my children learn, you know, video editing. And while they're at it, I'll have them learn web design too, because I really need help with web design. So you have to make a list of all the things I need my kids to learn how to do for me. I need you to do this and fix this and work on this. And I need you to know how to do this. I'll start writing it all down. All right, so I got a whole bunch of the trees. I guess now I got to put all the little bitties on there, right? And it's the little bitties that I don't like. Well, I'll do the little bitties off camera because you guys, that's gonna be. I could start cussing, and you don't want to be involved in that. You don't want to have to bear witness to a potty mouth. I love craft paper though. Are you going to get her? I was just wondering if you were leaving. Just wondering. Yep. Just let me know so I can call my boyfriend. I said, just let me know so I can call my boyfriend. Yeah, you don't want to have to hear me get mad trying to work tweezers. I did last week though. You know what I did do? That is something I usually can't do very well. I used my X-Acto knife like a pro because I watched somebody and they talked about the problem you have when using the X-Acto knife or any sharp knife is you're pressing too hard. And sure enough, I went light and easy and I had to go over a couple spots, but it all came off swimmingly. I was cutting out little paper masks that were in the Amazon catalog for my kids. And they loved it. They loved those little masks. I cut the little eyeballs out. Come on, tree. Work with me here. You know, and the glue, of course, doesn't squish out to where you need it to squish out to. So you gotta kind of just deal with it, I guess. I love these little tree punches, though. They work so nice. These little trees. I'd love to get some nice tree dies too. I was watching Shelly this morning, Crafting Mamas. She was doing some Christmas trees. That dye, whatever she used, was great. I have some Christmas dyes. I should get them out. and die cut some things. So besides Stephanie's lovely junk roll, what is everyone working on today? Little tags. All right, we'll call it quits on this because this is very finicky, intricate work, and you're kind of far away for this kind of crap. So I'm just gonna pile all my crap back in here. I'm gonna have to sort all these back out because those little small pieces, they're hard to work with, hard to see on my messy table. I have some stuff to add to my Christmas journal. I have been collecting. I have a whole bunch of stuff. I have been making tubes like Shannon Green makes her magazine paper. That's awesome. I love making little Christmas journals and stuff. Oh, Christmas Vacation. I might have to pop that one on this year. I haven't watched that one in a while. So, I have been making the tubes. And, you know, Shannon Green makes those gorgeous boxes. So I want to make some of those. They're going to be gifts. I'm not going to have them done and sent out for Christmas, but they'll be gifts for some point in time, I guess. I'm not going to have... Oh, did you hear that? That was called a crack-a-lantern. I am not going to have time to make and get out a whole bunch of stuff at this point. Except for what I'm doing for my Christmas cards. It's going to be about as far as it goes. Oh, here's it all. So, here is my stamped, not this, not that. Not this, not that. Here's some of my stamped napkin poop. So I got these gingerbreads. Some of my napkins I cut in half so that I could do different themes. Here are some of my gifts. Snowflakes. I got lots of snowflakes. I like this one. We're going to put some of these on my papers. On my painting papers. And these are easy to do too. You just kind of just bang right through them and it goes by. It goes by pretty quick. Alright, let's find some painting papers that I didn't put a whole lot of stuff on. So, you seen my napkin paper. Let's show this one. This one I stamped on the paper and then covered it with a napkin white. Okay. This one I painted the paper, stamped on the napkin white, and I'm going to try and glue that on here and see what happens. Are y'all as excited about this as I am? Because this is pretty thrilling. I gotta get access to my paintbrush rag because I have my glue paintbrush in here. And I'm gonna need it for the gluing. So I need the rag. I have one paintbrush and I used it. And I think it's gonna be in the painting paper video that I have coming out, but oh, that has one gold tree. It's from a child. Well, it's not, I'm not going to be able to get all of this on here anyway. So, I have a paintbrush, and it's nice and wide paintbrush. So I was using it to paint on some paper. And then I went to dip it in water, and I went to dip it back in paint, and all of this water comes running out of the metal part all over what I'm doing. I said, oh yeah, this is going to be awesome. So I don't know. It might be on that video. I don't remember if I was on camera when I did that. But yeah, I did some serious video recording last night when I was stenciling on some of these papers. But, you know, a lot of people paint these and they think, oh, you know, well, backgrounds, backgrounds. There's a whole bunch more you can do with a painting paper than just make it into a background. There is so much more to it than that. So anytime I think of something I want in a color that I know I don't have in a paper, you know, scrapbook paper, whatever, I paint it on junk mail and magazine pages, and this is like some kind of healthcare catalog with all of the drugs that's covered under this plan, you know, so that's what I do. That is what I do. And it works very nicely. We have guitar lessons tonight. My oldest is taking guitar, and I usually don't mind going to bring her, but it's like so cold and crappy out today. I really don't want to leave my house. Yesterday was cold and crappy too. Hello, Kim. Welcome to the insanity. So this does work, but don't use ink that comes off. Ooh, and don't tear your napkin all to crap like I just did. So this does work. See, that's pretty on there. And then I could do this on any background. Like I have some that I did in silver. Speaking of which, I gotta make some silver painty papers to use for my dioramas. But you know, you can do this on pages. Like I have some that didn't come out very well, like this. This is a kid's page, and kids Lily schoolwork, and I tried to, you know, make it a silvery page, but you might not be able to tell on the video, but it is, you can see it, you know, it didn't have a good coverage. So maybe if I put Gingerbread Man on here, it will kind of ease up some of that weird. But I am going to do some silver ones. I'm just going to do it on music paper and dictionary paper, is what I figured will probably be best. And hey, this is splattered with blue from my paint explosion the other night. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Who was I watching? And I said, oh my god, my paint. Mary. I was watching Mary. I said, my blue paint just exploded. It was all over me. All over me. Then last night, I was doing my papers, and I was flicking the paintbrush. You know, that ain't clean. That's going everywhere. And it splattered everywhere, and it got on my face. And we had a friend of ours come over last night because her son helps us out here and there, and he was helping us reattach the shower drain. She just put a new shower in. So he was helping us reattach the drain. And so she comes up and she's talking, and then she leaves, and then I go in the bathroom and I got paint, white flecks of paint all over my face, the bridge of my nose, my forehead. I'm like, oh, this is great. Donna was just here, and here I am, polka dotted. I'm a polka dotted people. So I don't know if she noticed. She didn't say anything. She didn't treat me like I was a polka dotted people. I felt like a polka dotted people after I saw that. I mean, I knew it was on my arms. I had blue and gray on my arms, so I didn't expect white dots all over my forehead, though. I'm so lucky. She knows what I do. She knows I make messes, so I'm sure she was like, oh yeah, maybe it was a mess today. She must have been making messes today. Very nice. Very nice. If I can get it unstuck, this is when I should use the mat underneath, because I can peel anything up off of it. Where can I put you to dry? Flop? Right down there, I guess, is where you will land. Let's find something to put these red ones on. What do I have? I have so many. I have so many painting papers. It's got to be against the law somewhere. My red gifts. I wonder if the red gifts would look neat on the light blue. Huh? Hmm? Yeah, it's a normal occurrence here too. And I forget who I was talking to the other night. I think it was in Mary's chat about needing an apron. I'm like, I should get an apron. I should get one of them. I should probably own one of them. I am a mess. Fortunately, the shirt I was wearing was similar in color to the paint that splattered on it, but you know, it is still, you can tell. But all of my clothes now, I mean, I don't think I own one t-shirt that's not got some kind of something, whether it's grease from cooking, you know, I get oil on it, or paint on it, or glue, you know, leaves a big shiny glossy spot on your shirt. I got something. I got something on all of them. I just want to try not to get them on my pants, because I do wear nice shirts sometimes that I don't bring into this space. I won't wear into this space. So I just got to try and keep it off my pants. That's all I ask of myself, to not splatter my pants. Ooh, I need to make a video. Tomorrow is Flip Through Friday. Yeah, everything has everything. The phone that I'm using right now to read chat is covered in paint splatter on the screen. I tried to get it off, but I couldn't. I gotta find a video. I gotta find a journal I've made to do for a Flip Through Friday. I have some, but I ain't going outside in the cold to get them. I'm hoping I have some in here, some of my little ones that I've done. But I could do a quick little video. If any of you have not heard of Flip Through Friday, Christina's Shack. Christina with a K. Christina, she is from Australia. She created the hashtag. It doesn't have to be on a Friday. There are no rules to this hashtag. It's just out there for you to flip through whatever you want, whenever you want. She calls it Flip Through Friday because of the, you know, fuzz, and because she says it's easier for her to remember one day a week to do one. So she does the Flip Through Friday, and I did flip throughs of some of my Christmas journals that I've done in the past, and I didn't do one last week, and I want to do one this week. I want to try and get one at least every other week. Try and get some kind of a flip through. So I've got to look through my stuff in here, because I really don't feel like going out in my storage in this cruddy weather. Clean my pipe out a little better. But yes, I like, and the hashtag, I love seeing what other people are, you know, what they flip through. There are some, you know, we just have some really creative people. And I love YouTube because it really, I remember when I first started watching art videos on YouTube, it was like, are you going to answer that, May? Yeah. Oh, I don't know who that is. Don't answer it. Somebody calling my house. I thought it was my husband, but I don't know. And it was a number that it could have been somebody that's not a computer. So yeah, I first started watching the art videos on YouTube a few years back, and oh my goodness, like I just was blown away by the things people were making and the things people were doing, because I never thought of taking paint and slapping it on junk mail and papers, and I'm trying to find my music pages, junk mail and papers and random, like, you know, pages of stuff. The thought never crossed my mind. And when I first saw Shelly doing painting papers, my mind was blown, because you know how many projects I've done, and I'm sure you all feel the same way about something different, projects that you've done and you realize that if you could have just known or thought of this one thing, it would have made your life so much easier. Well, that's me with painting papers. If I had just thought of it earlier, the things I could have accomplished are like, it's like astronomical. Is this my paint one? No. It might have to be my paint one though. No, here it is. So, yeah. I could not believe that somebody was taking paint, just craft paint, and slapping it onto random pieces of paper. It just blew my mind. Because I'm thinking, you know, all these things I want to do, I have to go buy colored paper for, you know, I have to go buy colored pages, but you don't, man, you do not have to do that. You can make your own colored paper, and I was like, wow. Never thought of that. Like the gluing, I've always glued, glue book, collage in some way. You know, I have always done that, and I've always made little journals and books and stuff. I've had a few different bookbinding machines in my life, but the painting papers is what really, I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe I had not thought of that. All right, girl. Have a good afternoon. Yeah, once my husband comes back here, about 20 minutes, I'll be out of here. I should put some darker gray. I'm gonna use this on my diorama. I should put like I'm gonna put some glitter, maybe some. I know I have a darker metallic like this here, although this doesn't really look too gray. It's kind of like comes out weird looking. But we'll spread some on. And then we'll put some glitter. Because everything is better with glitter. So, you know, because I want some dark skies on my dioramas. And this is going to be perfect to glue in the back of like the little tins and things that I have to turn into. I've been finding so many cute things on Pinterest. So I'm pretty pumped. I'm pretty pumped to start one. I got a whole box of goodies. I got a whole box of goodies to use for it. Very nice. Now, I'm gonna dry for a second. I'll make another one. Let's use dictionary paper though. Can I get to my dictionary paper? Do I even? I sorted all my paper out, so I don't even know. Oh, yep. I think. Is this dictionary paper? It is. Hallelujah. Let's grab a few. Ooh, sorry, earthquake. Look at that, making sure y'all are awake. Earthquake. I gotta fix my pile of dictionary paper over there. I cannot let it get to a mess again since I sorted it all last week. My building shows up yesterday and I'm like, I'm beginning to think I should have ordered something bigger than 12 by 24. Oh boy. That maybe a 12 by 24 isn't gonna cut the mustard. It'll have to cut the mustard. Although I'm already planning on like buying another building. I'm like, oh, well, I'm just gonna have to buy another one for storage. This time though, I would buy one used and, you know, ones that people are getting rid of off of their properties. And I'd have it trucked. The gentleman who delivered my building, he hauls them, so I could hire him to do that. I have like way too much paint on my scrapey. So yeah, I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled and buy myself another used building, or another building that is used. If one pops up that looks clean inside, clean enough anyway. I'll put everything on shelves. Then I would use that for my storage if I had another building. Don't tell my husband though, okay? Because he thinks like, you know, I can't be like, oh, this thing's gonna be big enough. Can't do that. Yeah, I'm putting silvers on these pages because I'm going to use these as like gray skies in my dioramas. I will show you the tins. Ooh, I might not be able to show you. I got stuff drying on them. I went to Salvation Army on Black Friday, not realizing it was Black Friday, and also not realizing that Salvation Army in my area puts everything 50% off on Black Friday. The whole store is 50% off on Black Friday. So, you know, that could be very dangerous. And luckily, they have recently gotten rid of most of their books. Not luckily, I was pretty upset, to be honest. I was a little upset because I used to go there specifically for the book section, and they have redone the whole inside of it, and the book section is now just a little itty bitty section. But anyways, on with the story. I bought a tin. It is an old tin, and it had 3 or 4 tins inside of it. Altoid tins. This was like a tea tin, and it had Altoid tins inside of it. So I am going to create a little winter scene inside of the tin. And then I also have an abundance of old tin muffin cups that are like shaped, little muffin or jello, whatever you used them for. I guess they could be used for anything. And they're like little aluminum cups. And you know, you see the pictures like on Pinterest where people put little scenes in them, and I'm going to see if I can't do that, or if the cup is too small for me to work with. Because as you can see with my trying to do my Christmas trees, apparently I cannot do small things very well without there being bloodshed. So I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how it works out. But I'm going to try and do it on video and use it for one of the hops this month. Use that video. One of the video hops. Ooh, put some glitter. Everything needs some glitter. Yeah, the metal molds. Yeah. That's what I got. I have a bunch in a bunch of different shapes, but at the Salvation Army, I got a bunch that were, I got like, I don't know, 20 of the little round ones. So that were, you know, they had the swirly looking design inside. So I'm going to try doing it in that. Yeah, I love those little molds. The rest, like I have about, I don't know, I bet you I have 100 of them. And I want to make wind chimes because I love the way they sound when they clang together. So I have to get my butt going on making some wind chimes because I have so many things that I want to use to make into wind chimes. I just got to do it because I love wind chimes. And now with my building, I am going to put wind chimes inside and outside. I will be wind chiming. So I was thinking of, like, you know, they use the colander for the base, and then the little cups would hang off the colander. That's what I was thinking of doing with them to keep with the kitchen theme. Or, you know, I could use anything, I guess, a tray or whatever. That is some glitter, I guess. That is some glitter. So I'll do a little show and tell of what I got. I put it all in a big box because it was all scattered across my desk. And then I also have like some Dollar Tree goodies. You know, that, because Dollar Tree has a lot of cool stuff if you're thinking about doing a diorama, you know, for Christmas time stuff. They got a lot of cute little minis to use for your village. So like I have these. This I bought this year, but these ones I bought last year. This is the tin full of tins. Okay. Gotta open it. It's like really a pain. Oh, I put some of my little things in here too. So this one's the Altoids tin, and this one's the Sucrets tin. And I put some of the stuff in here that I had just to use up the space inside the tins. So there's the Altoid tin. It's a little busted. I might have to, not busted, I mean I'll have to bend the little metal flappy. Then I just put some more little Christmas trees in there. And it's weird because these tins like almost don't fit inside of this tin. Hi, Carla. How are you today? Come on, get in there. You can do it. So this is like a tea tin or something. Some kind of a... This is tea. Earl Grey. Choicest. Earl Grey tea. John Wagner and Sons, Ivyland, Pennsylvania. And then I have sardine tins. Don't worry. I washed the crap out of them. So I got 2 sardines tins because I like the depth of them. And then these are the ones I was talking about. They got like the swirl. I was thinking about trying something inside there. I don't know if it's too deep though. I don't know if I'm gonna have to fill it with some fluff, you know, fill it with some garland or something. But this is something I bought at Dollar Tree, and then I got these, and I figured I could just snip pieces off. These are like little glitter trees, and it's gonna be, I'm already gonna tell you, the glitter is gonna be everywhere. I'm already like mentally preparing myself for glitter all over my face. And this I just found, and it's not in every Dollar Tree, but it's some kind of a backing for like it's supposed to be bricks for a Christmas village. So isn't that perfect? And then I got another one here that is the same thing, but it's like stone. See? Like fake stone. So I got those. And then this, I like this because it had these little stars and these big little guys. These big little hexagons that you can put, you know, in the background. And then these little circles that are copper and silver circles. I like those. I like that idea. This is a Christmas tree. I can't use these in my dioramas, but I put them in this box because they're dimensional. They have a slit so you can paint and decorate the tree how you want. And then it'll sit in itself. It'll sit in each other. This one has a slit at the top. This one has a slit at the bottom. So it's like creates a dimensional tree. So each one comes with 2 trees, and they were $1 at Dollar General, and I got them this Christmas, and so I'm really excited about those. And then I got some like Christmas village stuff that I would like to use. Like I like this sign here. Oh look, a receipt. I like the sign. These ones, like I like the fire hydrant. I like the fireman with his little dog. These, I love the lamppost and the bench. I have little, this is like, you know, a little snowman. And I got some little glass jars because if you fill them with glitter, you know, it could look magical. I don't know. This I bought, you know, I bought 2 different sizes of these styrofoam balls because they would go nice, glued in there. And then, you know, you could glitter them. You could put, you know, paint them with glitter or metallic or whatever. And these drums, I had these from last year. I don't know if they'll be too big for some of them. Like maybe not the sardines, but I think it'll be too big for my muffin tin. And it'll probably be too big for my Altoids tin. And I bought these lights. They're little gnomes. I didn't know if I would do a winter scene with like some of this faux snow in here and then just string gnome lights so it just looks like little gnomes, you know, in the tin. I don't know yet. That was just something I was playing with. And then I found this at the same Dollar Tree I got that wall stuff from. No, it's probably my internet, Becca, because it comes and goes with the weather today. It's not happy, I guess. I'm sorry. You'll see all this stuff again when I make the video. Yeah, my internet is kind of crappy. But I got this fence stuff. And these are just some things I had from last year. I love this little reindeer thing. That came from stuff in Dollar Tree. So it came with the stuff from Dollar Tree, and I haven't found any more of these little guys this year. So that was just a last year thing. And then these trees I had in my stash. I didn't know if I would use them, and then I got these at Dollar Tree. So I got a bunch of stuff. I got a bunch of stuff that I can work with, you know. But I'm really excited. I'm really excited to make one. I've never made a diorama, so this is gonna be fun. It might not be. It might be a lot of swearing, but you never know. Might not be a lot of swearing. But I'm excited. Either way. And I mean, it's gonna be fun. And the thing is, 75% of this stuff, more than like 90% of this stuff came from the Dollar Tree. So, you know, I'm in this whole box for like $10. No, I'm kidding. More than $10. Ooh, look, I got blue paint splattered all over this box too. I'm finding it everywhere. I'm finding this paint everywhere. I just really painted everything blue. But it'll be good. It'll be good. So I'll make a video. I'll show all this crap again, and I'll talk all myself through the whole thing, and we'll talk it out, and then I'll make something cool. I will make something cool. But, so yeah, that's why I painted these silver. I wanted it metallic, and I also wanted glitter, so I painted these so that I can use pieces of these as the sky in the background on some of those, if I should so choose. But, and I will post pictures of my little tree tags when they're done, but I'm not going to force y'all to go through this kind of pain of watching me use tweezers to put these together. But ladies, I am going to get going because my daughter is home from school and we have guitar practice today. So I want to thank you all for coming and watching, and I'm sorry about my internet quality. You know, it is what it is. I'm out in the sticks, I guess. That just means I'm never supposed to have good internet for the rest of my life. Such a pain, I'll tell you. I've been going through hell with it, but we'll figure something out, I guess. And you will be seeing some pictures and stuff of my new building. So be ready for that. And I want to thank you all for coming. Ta-ta for now.
Yeah, I was peeking around the box. Yeah. You did a good job painting that.